Hi, Flosstube.
Hi, Flosstube. I'm Connie.
I'm Melina.
And we are
Count twice, stitch once. Theoretically.
Or as I say, count 5 million times. Stitch probably 2 or 3.
Okay, it's Monday, December
16th.
Thank you. I should know. I'm the one who's working.
I know because I was opening my edit.
I haven't done that yet today, so maybe that's the
Windows.
problem.
I was like, whoa, I haven't done this for several days. So I opened like 5 of them.
I have that mini one you got me, and so I had like smashed it all down. I was reopening, and I forgot. And then yesterday I was like, oh, I didn't never open this, and I opened all of them.
There you go. That's what I was doing. Oh, I opened like, I think the last one that got opened was the 10th. Because your
I'm
dad
just
opened
lying.
it.
Okay, well, we're here to talk about some of our cross stitching.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just jump in.
Okay. Well, the first thing I have to show you is a whip that I just started on Saturday because Lena and I both went to the Land of Lincoln Stitchers stitching meetup that was at the Bloomington Public Library on Saturday, which was a lot of fun. But I started a new project since I was in the library, and it was Cool Kid by Satsuma Street. And I didn't get real far because, you know, went around talking. So this is as far as I got, which is just part of the scarf and part of the earmuff. So that was my whip.
And the stitching meetup at the library was fun.
Yes, it was fun.
We just chatted with some people and stitched, and I walked around the library, which we have a fairly recently new library building or remodeled or whatever. So I walked around there because I hadn't really yet and looked around, and they have like a innovation lab, they call it, that has a bunch of like sewing machines and I think an embroidery machine and probably more than even that, and like a teen room that's all set up for like filming. I don't know. It was pretty fancy in there, so I was impressed.
Yeah, it was fancy.
And I stitched on my long dog, the Black House, while we were there, and I'm stitching this on 46 count. It's just like white, and the part that I stitched while we were at the stitching was all this black on this side right here. So I feel like I got a fair amount of stitching done.
Yeah, a little more than I did.
So yeah, this one will be done some year. And I'm stitching on this as part of one of my whips for the Wizards of Baking challenge. So this needs like, I don't even know how many stitches on for the show that was like 2 weeks ago because I'm not caught up on my stitching. I've been over-programmed, so cuts into your stitching time when you over-program yourself. I'm just saying.
Yes, it does.
Anyway, then, okay, what next?
Well, my other whip, which is now a finish because I just finished it last night, was I was working on
That's the drum roll.
Von Holmes Dinesh, or however you say that, by Collection Tra-La-La, is working on the Hiver, or however you pronounce that.
Shiver.
Which is the winter one, that one. And this is the finish. And this is on 32 count Pearl Gray Belfast linen
I'll zoom it in.
that is stitched over 1.
Oh, it looks good. You're a maniac. I'm telling you, with this over 1 stitching, it's so good.
And I'm doing it as a little stand-up to give to my sister for her birthday.
Cute. I know it's gonna look cute because Mom always finishes those stand-up so cute.
And I did this one for her before, or this one, the autumn one. So
She'll have a matching
so
set.
have matching.
Okay. Well, the other thing I was working on today that is actually something that Mom finished. Have you showed this before? The finish?
I think I showed the finish.
So
no, I didn't.
I don't think you did. This is an ornament from Doreen Jones, and I'm in the process of FFOing it, as you can see by my strings hanging off. But it's gonna be so cute, and when it gets finished, like all these parts get put together, and it makes a point at the bottom, and then you put a hanger up here, and it's like a little.
And then
there's like a tassel on the bottom or whatever. So I thought maybe I could put a jingle bell on there.
Oh yeah,
that would be cute. So anyway, I am doing the FFOing because this project is one that I tried to stitch more than once and got mad and literally threw it across the room, and then Mom took it and adopted it, restarted it, made it beautiful, and so I'm FFOing it, and then we are giving it to Dahlia for a Christmas present.
Yeah.
So we both worked on it. So
that's
the little finish I'm working on.
So cute. I like that one. Oh, and while we were at the library, one of the ladies went around and had all of us pick a little emery board and a needle threader. That was the ones I got. Melina didn't bring hers.
I didn't bring a lot of stuff, so that's the thing. If we film at Mom's house, which is where we are, then Melina is gonna forget stuff. Yep. And even if we film at Melina's house, Melina is gonna forget stuff.
Oh yes, and I forgot something that I needed to bring in here.
Mm. Okay.
I'll get it though.
Okay, we can pause if you want to.
Not right now.
Okay. Whips or finishes or what else
Well,
you got?
I have lots of finishes. I have no more. I didn't bring any more whips in here.
I have a lot of whips, and I don't have any.
All right.
Well, I do have a finish. That was a lie. I do have one finish.
Well, show your finish, and then I'll show a finish, and then I'll show a finish in between all your whips.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay, so this is a finish. Where's it at? Is this it? Is this it? It's this one. Okay, so I finished as part of the set. This is Rosewood Manor Autumn. And so I'm doing these. I'm working on stitching these in the season in which it is. And technically it is still autumn. I finished it in autumn. Even though, I'm sorry, but like on what planet is December autumn? I don't know. It shouldn't be this one. It should be winter. But whatever. Technically it's not. So here it is. Finished.
Yay.
And so now I have summer and autumn finished, and I cheated and started winter already. So while I have it out, it's not a huge start, but there's winter so far. So probably I'm gonna work on this more later, but I was in that mode, and I was like, I'm gonna start it. I don't care.
Well, one of my finishes was Fancy Black Shoe by Pineberry Lane, and it's the finish.
It's so cute.
It's
Tiny
on,
feet.
I think it's on 40 count, something or other.
And you made the witch green.
Yeah, I kind of changed her colors up because she was white in that picture. I think she was roasted marshmallow.
And then also she did long stitching on the hair because the hair didn't look right when we were.
Well, hair looked kind of funky.
So we talked about it and we made our own hair.
Yep.
But I think it turned out cute.
I do too. I like it. So I'm gonna make it out into a little pillow at some point.
A little pillow. Okay, and so do you remember if I showed my finish of this Gilmore Girls thing? Did I have it done? I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it again. I'm gonna show it again. I don't remember if I had it finished. I still need to do winter, but I finished spring, which is what I was working on. So if I have shown this already, I'm sorry, but this is Spring Stars Hollow from that retreat, and there's all of my rows so far with winter belongs right here. So I think in January I'm going to start winter so that I can work towards getting this done. Yay. So yeah, that's where I'm at for that one.
Can that count as one of your 40 starts?
I think it does because the patterns were all separate.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
And it has enough stitches that it could be on its own.
I mean, because it's not one big pattern, it's 4 separate patterns. So to me, it's a new start. I'm considering that not even a whip right now because I finished the last chart of it.
Awesome. Well, another one of the things I was working on diligently, is trying to get it done, is Satsuma Street Monster House.
It looks so
I
good.
added bats like
You want me to
Helen
hold it so you
D
can point?
and some other lady also
Can't
added
see where it is.
bats. And then I did the tentacles in like that DMC silky stuff, so they look kind of like wet. And I made the ghosts and the skeleton and these lights and the steam from the cauldron and the moon glows in the dark. All those things glow in the dark. Some of these eyeballs over in here glow in the dark.
And I've seen it glow and it looks good.
So added a few glow in the dark things.
Here's the zoomed in view. I gotta stand up. so I
And
can
that's
see.
on 40 count Salem by Color and Cotton. Oh, and thing, I also used my hair and made whiskers on the cats. Melina thought that was weird, but I think it looks pretty cool because I couldn't use a strand of floss, it's too thick.
It does look cool,
So-
but it is kind of weird.
Hey, Victorian age people made stuff out of their hair and gave it to people all the
That's-
time.
Still doesn't make it less weird.
Anyways, that's what I did. I like it.
Okay, let's see here. So my next whip that I worked on, and I didn't work on this a ton, but I did get a chunk of stitches done on it, is my Long Dog Las Cerisas. And so I did all the black border on this a long time ago, and so now I'm just filling it.
It's looking good.
I finished stitching like this orange color of any of that color that's in the chart. I finished that up. That's what I worked on. And then I started on this like peachy color that you can see my trailing string. It's like in this side of this flower. I'm working on that medium peachy color now. So that's what I stitched on when I worked on it. I worked on this at the bar during trivia. And everybody thinks I'm insane when I bring stitching in there because they're like, how can you see that? And I'm like,
I don't know how you could
listen,
either.
I'm taking advantage of these eyes while they're still young enough to be able to do it, because at some point they will not be able to.
There's no way I would have been able to see any of that.
So I got pretty dang good progress on it for working on it at the bar.
No kidding. Jeez. Well, another thing is I don't have anything more that are just finishes because these are FFOs. Okay. This is an FFO. It was a free chart by Noctiflorus Designs. Hex the Patriarchy. So I put it in this little frame. I don't remember where I got it. I love it. I started that and finished it pretty quick. And it's done on Newcastle Feldspar 40 count.
It's good.
I like it.
I want to stitch that one.
I said I probably should have made this blood
Yeah.
red.
I like
Out of
the idea of
These
the
were all the
blood.
called for colors, which I like. But I think the red would
I
have been
think when I
awesome.
stitch it, I'm gonna make it blood, and I'm gonna try to find like sparkly blood.
Yeah.
And I do want to stitch that. Okay, because I have this. I'm censoring one of the words that I've been wearing. This is a Taylor Swift lyric. If you know the song, you know the word. Okay, anyway, we're on board with that motion. Can you tell? This is Plum Pudding by Glendon Place. I've had this as a whip since we went to the Show Me retreat.
Whoa. Yes, I think that's true.
This is an old whip, and look
That
how
is
much
an
is
old
not
whip.
done on it for
Oh
it
my
being as old as
gosh.
it is. So this is one of my projects that I put on the Wizards of Baking Challenge, and I got all my stitches done
So
for
pretty.
that. It's gonna be gorgeous, and like so when I pull it out, stitched on, I'm like, why is this sitting here like never getting stitched on? But now
That's beautiful.
It's gonna be really pretty when it's done, but there's where it's at now. So
Awesome.
I did get some progress on it, so that's good. This one I did have to stitch. I stitched a little T so I knew which way was the top.
Good idea.
Because otherwise I would have been like, where am I at? What's happening here?
Yeah. Definitely. This is another thing that I FFO'd, which I don't have the chart somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Anyway, it's Prairie Schooler little Santa in a canoe. So I bought this little piece of wood that had said something on it, but I covered it up with my stitching and then put the bow and everything back on there after I put my stitching on it. I got it at some Christmas shop, but I thought it looked good with the birchy bark looking canoe, so there you go.
So my next whip is this Bossy Threads stained glass slipper, and a bunch of us who support Ymir Almond M&Ms bought these shoe kits to stitch while she was doing her crazy woman running in Chile, and she's wild, but
marathon
yeah,
crazy running.
like a lot of running. It was
Yes.
a lot of running.
Yes,
Over
a
Thanksgiving. So we got these shoes to stitch on these shoes, and I had other goals I was trying to get to, but I did get a good chunk of this shoe done. So this looks superly boring because all I got done on it was gray stitching, and it's not that exciting, but here's what I did. So I will say about this chart is that I know it's going to be pretty when it's done, but I am not enjoying stitching on it at all, because it's like a color here and a color there and then.
See, that's the kind I would
And I
like.
picked the color with like the most stitches to try to start with so that I could like get something on the thing to get started, because I don't like having to get out this orange right here and do this part and then do this orange and then do that and then do that and then do the same thing. Like, no, I'm getting all the gray done and then I'm going to do all the orange and then all the yellow, because I'm not changing my thread that often. Mom will stitch a scarf and it's like run, row,
Yep.
shoot, and then she'll change.
That's
One
how I
row of
did
green,
on
and then
that.
she changed, and then
That's what I did on the feet.
that crap makes me crazy.
I like it better.
Crazy bananas.
This,
Not that it takes much.
true. Crazier, as your dad always tells me. This was a Mill Hill pumpkin bouquet that Stacy of
Thread the needle.
Thread the
stitchery.
Needle Stitchery gave all of us the kit when we were in New York at our girls'
That's so cute.
And I just put brown felt on the back. Did you get that one?
No, I didn't get any.
Oh, you can have that one. So that was it.
I like that one.
It's so cute.
It's pretty
too.
It's really pretty.
You'll have to get a
Yeah,
leafy.
it's pretty.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that one.
Love that. Love that for you. Okay, the other thing I stitched on I didn't bring with me is my Halloween rules, because it's one of my projects for the Wizards of Baking, so I know I stitched on it. I really thought it was in this bag, but it's not, so it's missing somewhere in my house. But I did stitch on that. So we'll go on to what I actually can show you that I stitched on. And this project is the Fragments in Time from Summer House Stitchworks for 2021. So it's all these oceany, excuse my random whatever, but it's all these oceany ones. I'm doing them all together on one piece. This is on 36 count, I think. Maybe, no, I think it's on 40 count. I don't honestly really know. There's no tag on it, so it's a secret. I'm pretty sure it's 40, actually.
It's 40.
So I finished the border. I finished like a few stitches up in this anchor, did these waves, and this whole outline that I started is what I got done on it. And this was another project that was on my Wizards of Baking list, and I got all my stitches done for this one. So what you can't tell from Claire is that somewhere in here where the border is supposed to meet up, one side is like one thread higher than the other side, so it is not matching. And I said it's not gonna match, so it is what it is. I fudged it right there. I really don't think you can tell. I'm not sure that you're gonna be able to tell that it's one thread off when I get all this in because it's not, I mean, it's not going
You
to be
won't
that
be looking
noticeable.
at that anyways.
So, yeah, that's where it's at.
Very good. Another thing I FFO'd was Witch's Cauldron, also Mill Hill. There it is. And I just put some green felt on the back and used like a greeny kind of yarny kind of thing that I had in something. And that is a hanger.
That's cute too.
I know. I like it. You want that one too?
Yeah. Sure. Eeh. I brought this, but I don't think I actually stitched on this. So I think I'm done.
All right, here's another Mill Hill called To Go. And it's a coffee cup. And basically I've had this kind of brownish, whitish,
It's like a
purpley even looking, like kind of like the colors in there. So I thought, hey, that works for that one.
kind of heathered.
And then I found this purple.
It looks cute. String.
What's that called? Pearl cotton. Pearl cotton to make the hanger.
I call it all string. It's all string to me.
Then I also finished this one, which is Fall Tree. And just put a darker brown like the tree trunk on the back. And that finished all those.
Boom. Pew.
And then today I actually have this finished. I think I showed it on another.
I was going to say you
Thing,
did, but you
but-
didn't have.
I didn't have any greenery in it or anything, so I put some greenery in there. I thought it was pretty cute.
It is cute.
So that one's done. And
What else, Mama?
this is not stitching, but I finished this last night. I've had this
So cute.
sitting around forever. It is a wool kit by Cottonwood Creations called Lily Pad. And this is mine.
It's so
I
cute.
finished that last night. I had to go and get some buttons for the eyeballs today, so I just sewed the eyeballs on today.
It's so cute.
That was interesting. It was kind of fun though. I liked it.
He's cute.
So I'm happy that it's finished. Oh, Froggy. And that is like it for actually finishes and stuff. I have some Christmas cards I got.
I got some too. Guess what? They're at my house.
You probably got the same one.
Yep.
From Lynn of Lynn X Stitch Creates. And she put a little tea in there. Moringa mint tea. And this on Christmas Day at 3:30, brew yourself a cup of tea. I'll think of you and you think of me sitting beside the Christmas tree. I don't know if I'll be doing that at 3:30, but that was cute. That was a
cute.
cute idea to think of your friends and stuff. But I will be in North Carolina and have a baby to wrangle around with, so I don't know what I'll be doing at 3:30. I'll try to remember that, but
Between the two of us, we might get it
we
together.
might. Then I also got a cute little Christmas card from Devi.
I have one from her too. I hung them all up. They're cute, but didn't make me remember to bring them.
And then I also got one from Janet.
I got one from Janet too.
Jabber. And she put some floss and also some tea.
So cute.
So if I am drinking a tea, it would probably be this one.
That
'Cause I'm not a
sounds
big
like
fan
you.
of mint, but pomegranate raspberry, that sounds delicious. So those are my Christmas cards. And then we have an exchange that a bunch of us that went to New York, and then some people that I don't think everybody went to
No,
New York,
but
we
yeah.
all had an exchange that we brought everything to, and so we made a little Advent, 12-day Advent for each other. So the first thing that I got in that was some Peacemaker needles from Candy, the 614 stitcher. And then the second thing I got was, this was just supposed to be stuff that we had in our stash that we either didn't want or we could pass along to people. So I got these from Janet. From Janet Jabber. Sent me all these cute flosses. And they look good. I like them. And then the next thing in our exchange was fabric. So I got this Crosswing Collection fabric. Doesn't say Waupaca, Wisconsin.
Did you know that?
No.
Okay, I just saw that their address for Crosswing Collection is in Waupaca, Wisconsin, which our family owns land in Waupaca, Wisconsin, and usually nobody knows where that is. And I was like, wait a minute, what?
What? I didn't know they were there. So this was from Beth, and oh my gosh, this fabric is gorgeous.
That's so pretty. That's cool fabric.
But nowhere on there did it say what the name of it was, or
Hand painted specialty fabric.
what count it is. So I don't know.
Well, I think it's called Bang.
Oh,
That's what it says.
oh okay. But
Bang.
it doesn't say what
No,
the
it
count
doesn't
is.
say the
I
count.
think it might be 28, but I can't really tell for sure.
It looks like it's probably 28.
So anyway, that's beautiful. I love
It's
it.
really pretty.
It's gorgeous. It's got some purples and greens and blues. Pinky. So pretty. So pretty.
I'm gonna have to come over here and thievery some stuff in January.
Then the last, this was today's opening, was from Lynn of Lynn Extra Crepe. Was Be Merry from
Darling and Whimsy.
Yes, Darling and Whimsy. So cute. I love that little bee with the candy cane.
That's cute.
That's adorable.
So I'm also participating in this exchange, but you guessed it, my stuff's at home.
She forgot.
I apparently, well, there's a reason why I can't have a brain today. It's fine.
Yes.
I'm here.
yes.
It's good enough. I remembered some stuff.
There you go.
Okay, then the next thing is purchases.
The next is purchases.
Okay, I'm gonna go first.
Yay.
Okay, I have one purchase. I got my fabric of the month from Under the Sea Fabrics for, I think this is either November or December. I'm not really sure. This is called Ichabod. This is amazing. I am obsessed with this fabric. So
That's so pretty.
it's really pretty.
I love
I
it.
love it.
That's awesome looking.
So that's my purchase.
Well, this was the November Thread Club from Color and Cotton. And I'm not going to take these out or say the names because you guys have already seen them. They're from November.
She doesn't have a fever.
It's now December. So there you go. Those are all the colors. They're gorgeous, as usual. And then, sad to say, these are December's threads. And
She's not gonna take them out, or you are gonna.
I'm not going to take them out because you can see these on other people's floss tubes, and they'll say all the names and be all good and all
I'll
that.
zoom them in for you.
And sad to say though, this is the last thread club
What?
because they're ending their thread club.
Oh,
So it's the last.
Mama, you love
the last-
this one.
Yes, I know, I do.
They're really
So,
pretty.
No more thread club. That's the end.
Goodbye, threads.
Sadness. I probably should say the names in honor of the last, but I'm not going to. So
I was like, well, she's changing her mind.
Then the other thing that I purchased was Pinch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. So I got my December one. Or, yeah. I think
It looks December. It
December.
looks December-y.
So, Christmas winter issue. So, there's a few things in here that I really like. That I probably would stitch. And some that I probably never would stitch, but they're cute. I like that snowman. The score name's cute. I'd actually be able to get it done. I'm trying to find the Barbara Anna because I thought that was one that I liked.
Did you get it?
That one's cute. That one's cute. Anyway, there's a bunch of cute ones in here, so there you go. Oh, then Judy from Judy's Project Bags and More was having a sale that she was donating all of her profit to I think an animal rescue place, or anyway, some charity
You
that
said it was an animal charity.
some animal charity, and so she had a bunch of different bags for sale, and then all the profit went to that charity. So anyway, I ordered a bunch of bags. I got this
Couldn't help herself.
fall one with some turkeys. I don't really think I have too many fall. I mean, I have Halloween, so I got that fall one. So I have some turkey stuff, and I have this turkey one. And then I got this cute Christmas one with these cute little snowmen. And this cute Halloween one with some owls and some jack-o'-lantern. Oh, I love them all. Thank you, Judy, so much. They're beautiful. So now I can fill them up with some projects.
There you go.
And also another purchase I got is from seeing this on Janet's channel. As she talked about these fast and tight roofing round tin caps that she said they don't use anymore. That's what they look like. So I was telling my husband about them, and so he went he went on some website and found them. Amazon maybe, I don't remember.
What is she doing with them? I'm not up to date on this.
This is what you do with them. You put this metal on the back of your project because it's extremely thin, and then you can put the magnet and magnet so you can change things out.
Oh, ingenious.
Uh-huh.
This would be a Janet tip.
It was a Janet tip. Good tip, Janet. Well, now I have a whole box of 100 or something of these 2-inch ones. 5 pound 5
pounds of metal.
So someday I'll be using those.
Yeah. All right. What else you got over there?
Well,
Roman?
what else I got? I did get this from Jenny, the quilt junkie. There's her card. And she sent me this cute little card also. Scrappy Holidays that she quilted onto this paper. And so I commissioned her to finish this t-shirt quilt for me that I had started for Alyssa. And here it is in its beautiful glory. She did a great job on it.
You got it.
So it was all of, Alyssa used to be in the Twin City Ballet Company, and so these were all of her ballet shirts. So it's a pretty good sized quilt.
Mm-hmm.
And then she had this grunge fabric for the back. It's beautiful. She did the best job.
Yep. It looks really good.
Thank you, Jenny. I love it. It is beautiful. I'm sure Alyssa will love it.
Yes, she will.
Whatever she does with it. And then,
What else you got over there?
what else? I don't have too much of anything. I was going to talk about some of my starts that I think I said on the last one that I was starting 70 things.
I'm starting 40, but guess who has
For-
planned 0?
Next year,
And who has planned every start, plus
Well,
some.
yeah, and I think I'm even changing the ones that I decided I was going to do. Because, this, I found the chart for this actually has the mitten and the snow person on there, so I decided I should be doing the snowman. Snow person. So I'm gonna switch out that for one of my stars. So I brought some of the stars that are just from, because I decided I would do 7 in January, 7 in February.
So you're gonna show your January ones.
So I'm gonna show my January ones.
Okay.
So
I'm
that's
gonna do them, but you'll see them in January.
This is one that I've already stitched this, but then I gave it away in an exchange because the person that was supposed to get something, her person flaked out, and I had already had this stitch, so I have to stitch it again for myself. This is Mill Hill from Jim Shore, and it's called Clean Sweep Snowman. So that's another one of my starts for January. Figured all these snow personages would be good. And then this is another one that I was gonna start, is Hands-On Design, a Year of Celebrations, January.
Perfect.
And I was gonna stitch that on this blue color, which is Winterberry by Fortnite Fabrics. I thought that would be cute. It's also gonna be some for like March. I think I have February, March, and April done. So it'll be some for May, June, July, August. Okay, December.
All the months you don't have done?
All the months I don't have done, which is most of them. So I only have 3 done. Oops. I'll put that in there. Yes, and I have this in a Halloween project bag
I got it.
from the 805 Stitcher, Tara.
I love that bag.
I do too. So cute. Vintage Halloween. Then another one. Oh, this one is more like Christmas. All of these Brooks Books Advent Animals. Peter Polar Bear. Mary Mouse. This is all of them. I have printed all of them out. Hattie Hedgehog. Pierre Penguin. And so on and so forth. So any of those to make up all the southern things, it's fine. I already have done Duncan Dog and Katie Kitty, except for I wasn't going to do them with the borders and everything, but now I kind of changed my idea that I could give them to Dahlia and she could have a little advent with all of them. So now I might have to try to see if I can fit the border on here, but I put it kind of close to that. And I think I switched this one because the bone I feel like was sideways and I flipped it to go up and down, so I would have more, wouldn't have as much
Could you? I bet you could figure out a simplified something.
something. So we'll see. But anyway, those are gonna make up the difference, I think, and then one of these probably too. But one of these I'm gonna start in the car on the way, or anyways. So this is Satsuma Street, Little Drummer Girl, and Satsuma Street, Sweater Weather.
So cute.
So yeah, probably need to start one of those in
I
December
don't know
still.
why I volunteered for this job.
It's hard to see. I think you should use a magnifying light. So anyway, that's all. That's all I have.
I don't have. I have plans to start 40 things next year too. I'm gonna make the plan. I gotta get it together. I don't know when that's gonna happen because we're leaving to go to Alyssa's and for 2 weeks. So that will be January when we get back. And
Yeah.
that's when I'm supposed to be starting stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out.
Well,
I like to pull things together
you're
at the
only
last
doing
minute.
40 things, so you could do 4 things for 10 months, and then
Yeah, mine's
it's
easier
not
than
too
70.
bad. 7 things for 10 months, and then have the rest of the time.
I need to do
work on them.
3.33 repeating.
Oh yeah, that's a little crazier, but that's all right.
Yeah.
I can
so
do it because I have done like 69 starts this year, or 66, 7, 8, I don't know, something like that. And
I
I wasn't even trying to get to 70.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
think
pretty
though
close.
I think you will be able to do it without even a problem.
Yeah,
I'm not.
so too.
I think one thing I was thinking about doing is having like at least a big chunk of mine be like the Christmas or Halloween ornaments, because I have a bunch of those like
Right.
small things and I never work on them.
Yes.
I
That'd be a
always
good-
go to my big
like
projects.
those two.
Yeah, so like these little stuff
Yeah.
for some, like maybe even, I don't know, this is wild because that's not gonna work because I already have some big things that I know I wanna start, but like maybe the majority of them to be ornaments so that I actually get some of that stuff done and up
Yes.
on my tree.
That's a good idea because
Yeah, because I have a bunch I love and I really
Right.
wanna do them, I just
Yeah.
don't ever do them,
that's a good idea.
so I might do that. We'll see.
So it will be fun.
It's a thought that I've had, I haven't elaborated on it very much, but we'll see.
But that's it. And
Yeah.
then let's see. As far as I'll be home sometime in January, I don't know when.
It'll
and-
probably be an update from us like end of January,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, very end.
Maybe early February, depending on
Yeah.
how things are happening at that time.
There's another Stitchy meetup at the library February 1st.
Mhm.
I probably plan to go to
Yeah, we'll be there.
if the weather cooperates. And then nothing else until April.
Yeah.
I'm going to Stitch West in April.
I can't believe it's almost 2025.
Oh, and then let's see. Oh, there's Down Abbey from the Black Needle Society that I got that box, and that retreat is.
I didn't know you got that.
Yes, that's in April, like the beginning of April, and then the other one's at the end of April, and then StitchCon in June.
Is that when we decided it was? I
Yeah.
feel like we were confused.
It's in June.
We were confused for a minute.
And then Portland or Oregon in July for our stitching group
And then,
meetup.
are you doing?
And then I feel like there's something else.
I feel like you signed up for something else.
Well, I did go to the Jingle Ball, which I wanted to talk a little bit about too. That was fun.
Go for it.
She's also having several virtual retreats, I guess. I don't know. There's a Nash Stash Start-a-thon, March 28th and 29th.
Shoot, maybe I should do that. Start-a-thon.
Yeah.
Get all my projects started in a start-a-thon.
Stacy Nash one, though.
Oh, you can only start her projects?
I don't know. You probably start whatever you want to. And then she's having a spring mingle May 2nd through the 4th. And then Midsummer Stitch is July 19th through the 20th. That one probably won't be able to do because I think that's when we're going to be in Oregon, I think. And then Harvest Moon is September 19th through the 21st. And then the Jingle Ball again. So, whew, craziness. But I want to talk a little bit about the Jingle Ball. It was so much fun. I went into the chat rooms and chatted with people, watched entertainment things. I didn't even actually get to any of the meet and greets because I don't know what stuff was happening. So I never did get into any of the meet and greets with any of the designers, so it's kind of sad about that. And then I did meet a lot of Flosstube people. Some of these people have just started. Some of them I probably haven't written everyone down, and I will have to. I met so many people because I did speed dating several times, which was funny because like the first night I actually got matched up with the same lady 3 times in a row. We just kept getting each other. I'm like, why is nobody else doing this or what? It was kind of crazy. But then I finally did get somebody else, but that was funny. We were having fun talking anyway, so. And I was gonna watch these people's floss tubes. I did go and subscribe to them, but I actually already subscribed to the Shady Tree Stitcher. She's in Australia. Rose Crafty Corner, she just started floss tubes not that long ago. She's in Australia. The Intuitive Stitcher, Cynthia, I actually did go watch her. She is trying to get to 500 subscribers, and when I watched her, she had 494, so she may already have 500, I don't know, but give her a subscribe if you can. And then Stitching Down the Rabbit Hole, Heidi, she was one that was there in one of the chat rooms I was in. And then the other Fickle Stitches, which is Kate and Vicky. And Fickle Stitches, I didn't realize Kate, the Stitchy Aardvark on Instagram, is in a floss tube. And her floss tube is Fickle Stitches. So they were really fun. And then Turnbull Threads was another one. So those were all people that I met in chat rooms and things. So I decided I would go. I did go and subscribe to all of them that I already was a subscriber to Shady Tree and Fickle Stitches, but Fickle Stitches wasn't there that I met anyway. I just haven't had time to watch a whole lot of Flosstube, and most of theirs were like an hour or longer, and just I already know that I didn't put somebody down here that was Hathaway Stitchers, I think. I don't think I wrote them down. Anyway, I have too many notes of people that I talked to, people that have missing in a stitch. I didn't write them down. Missing in a stitch, that was another person. So anyway, I had to get that together. Start watching some of these people, but all these people that are doing Flossmas are just interrupting me.
She just can't keep up.
I can't. When you only have like an hour, maybe 2, to watch Flosstube, I don't get a whole lot done. And then when your Flosstubes are over an hour, then...
Speaking of, then we should wrap it up.
We should. Because we've been rambling a lot.
Yep. All right, so that was our stitching.
Yep.
And hopefully everybody has a wonderful holiday season.
Yes.
You get to spend some time with your family or whoever you choose you want to spend time with. And we love you all. Goodbye.